Welcome to the Irish Tarmac Rally Championships preview show for this weekend's West Cork Rally. Our first guest online is Callum Devine. Callum, are you all set for the second round of the championship?
Hi, how's it going? How am I? I'm all I think so. We're all set, hey. As I say, we had a bit of a test there in Midlands, so yeah, hopefully we can I'm looking forward to now going to West Cork and get a good result.
Yep. And do you have recce to do now in the next couple of days?
Aye, we do. We'll head down Wednesday evening, so we will, and then should be recce and then should head down Wednesday evening and get the recce done, so I'm looking forward to it. It should be always good stages down there, so yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. The weather might be a bit of a challenge this year, given what we've been through the past few days, but that'll all add to it, won't it?
Aye, aye. To say we're kind of working up home and it's snowing there at the minute and stuff. So hopefully it's not like that when we get down that far. But aye, look, we'll have to just take it as it comes, I suppose.
Yeah,
But hopefully,
who knows? Um, yeah, you've done West Cork a few times before, and you had a great run last year, of course. But you were forced to retire then on the Sunday with mechanical issues. Is there a few mixed emotions with that one looking back?
aye, looking back, um, yeah, we were in a good position. So we were last year. I think we were leading at that point still, maybe. Or else maybe we just dropped it to second. But we were feeling quite confident going on to the last little stages, that we had the pace. But yeah, unfortunately, mechanical issues going out to the stage, left out of service, But yeah, that's rallying. Sometimes it's that old saying goes, isn't it? But yeah, I was a bit disappointed because we were having a good run and yeah, look, if we can be thereabouts now again this time round, we'll be happy now. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're able to take confidence from that, knowing that you were able to challenge with Josh and Alistair Fisher there last year and Marion as well. Is we're all fairly close, and you were ahead of them at the end of day one, so you're bound to take confidence from that.
Yeah, exactly. And as I say, we're looking now to push on after Galway. It wasn't a great result for us in Galway, and we had our own wee issues and stuff. So we've been trying to get them ironed out in between, and yeah, hopefully, as we say, we kind of had the same thing in Galway last year. We weren't really up to speed, and then once we landed the West Cork, we seemed to have kicked a wee bit better, So
Yeah.
yeah, we can do the same again this year. That's the plan.
Yeah, and you've mentioned Galway. It was a tough start for a few different people. It probably wasn't the way you wanted to start the season. But was it important to stick at it and just keep going and at least get some points on the board to start the year?
Yeah, like going on the second day when you were kind of a wee bit out of contention, so it was kind of just try and gain some positions. We kind of were looking to try and get ahead of Johnny there in the last loop. We actually did, but we just struggle. We did struggle now in the last loop to try and hold that fourth position. So fourth and then fifth and end up. Sorry. So yeah, look, it would have been nicer. We're a bit higher up, but as I say, we just kind of had to manage it, make sure we got to them because, as I say, them points come up can be vital at the end of the year, depending how the championship goes. And so yeah, look, we did all we could do, just get to the end of it, and yeah, kind of look ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think as well, everybody has their difficult rounds at some point in the year, and I think maybe what happened in Galway as well. We're used to the Irish Tarmac Championship having a very competitive top five, let's say, but in Galway it seemed to be top 10 or top 15. We're in a really strong pace. Did you notice that whenever maybe you were struggling with things and you weren't, you know, coming fourth or fifth, you were further down the top 10 just because of how many guys there were in the mix?
I think the perfect example is in the first stage. I think we were seventh maybe, and like
Yeah,
to be honest, I thought we had a good enough run, but obviously things wasn't just clicking. but like it just shows you how many guys will pounce on you if things isn't going right. And like yeah, it was throughout the weekend playing the guys like Callum Devine, I think was in the mix there as well, and I think there's a couple of lead changes throughout the whole thing. And yeah, it was great racing, and to be honest, like it's good. That's the way you want it. Like
Yeah.
you don't want it easy. Like so, it makes it all a bit better. You know, if you ever do get the one, you know. So, it yeah, it'll be a good race again now in West Cork, no doubt.
Yeah. And I think for us following rallies and watching, it's easy to simplify it into, you know, a race for victory. But obviously for you, you're competing against all the guys. So whenever you weren't where you wanted to be on Saturday night, was it still sort of nice knowing that you had to fight with the guys who were around you to even finish in the top five or top six or whatever? It really wasn't just a given. Like everybody there was on a really good pace.
Yeah, exactly. Like as I say, it kind of kept our heads in the game as well because after the first day, our heads started to drop, you know. But as I say, the next day we kind of focused on then, right? We're in the mix here with Johnny as well, you know, and stuff, and but we just had to try and manage to try and race our own battle on that. That was for fourth. So, yeah, as I say, there was good that there's plenty of guys you can race down through the field, and they're all in a good pace to be honest. So yeah, it helped us anyway. The next day, you know, just trying to make improvements and keep our head on it, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's always good to be. It's always good to be racing and keep you in the racing
Yeah.
focus, you know. So
It
it's good.
it keeps us entertained as well.
Keeps everybody entertained. Guys, what does? It might not be that entertaining for us at times, but no, it definitely is now. Definitely.
I'd say it's entertaining enough in that car.
Sometimes now it is. It is. So it's good.
You went to the Midlands then, a couple of weeks ago for the national event, and you got a win as well. Was that just what the doctor ordered nearly to reset and get things sorted and go and I guess prove to yourself that you had the pace to beat the guys there?
Exactly. Like definitely what we needed as a team, you know, because as I say, after Galway and stuff, our heads kind of dropped a wee bit, and then as well for the guys running the car and stuff. So, well, yeah, we put a big effort in to try and get to make sure the car got all the wee things changed over, and um, Midlands was a plan, just obviously to try and make sure all our issues are out of the road before heading to West Cork, and obviously a bit of seat time would have helped, you know. So we went there, and yeah, obviously the competition was fantastic there. Like Josh again, two Moffats, and we had Matt Edwards there too, which is he's always a quick operator, you know. So it was great, great benchmark to try and see where our pace was again. And yeah, thankfully once we kicked off the start of the rally, we were quickest. So yeah, we managed that to the end of the rally. Now it definitely was a good racing throughout the week, throughout the day. Sorry, but yeah, it's a good encouragement for us now heading into West Cork, and if yeah, we can kind of pick up what that pace was again. Yeah, we'll be happy. But yeah, we have no illusions. It'll be a tight racing again, you know. So, but we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. And Midlands seemed like quite a fast rally as well. Does that maybe tie into some of the stages in West Cork? They seem quite fast and flowing as well along the coast. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a perfect test to be honest. Um, like the stages were real fast and it was quite dry at the start, you know. Um, were quite dusty at the start. It was quite dry in the middle loop, and then sure enough, the rain came for the last loop. So we had a mix of all weathers there. And the stages, as you say, were fast, and were definitely gets very similar to that in West Cork, you know. So it was a perfect test, to be honest. And yeah, yeah, definitely a perfect test.
Yeah. And we're into a busy period now of Irish Tarmac action of West Cork next and Circuit of Ireland, and Killarney is really only a month and a half away as well. You looking forward to it, or are you a wee bit nervous with all that lies ahead of you?
I know it's probably I haven't thought about it too much, but it's going to be a busy time, you know. Especially especially for us, like we run the car ourselves in the shed, you know. So it's guys coming home from their work in the evenings and then going up to the shed. So it just adds that wee bit more, just a wee bit more busy. So it does. So yeah, look, we're looking forward to it, to be honest. If we can kind of get yourself on a roll and stay out of bother and keep the car coming back one piece, and it keep it easier to maintain, you know. So, but like as I say, these back-to-back events, you know, will help, you know, a bit of seat time, and it will help everybody's pace, I think. That's usually when the championship voice picks up the speed again, you know. So, yeah, looking forward to it, to be honest, and yeah, hopefully we can just we can improve on it, you know, ourselves. So.
Yeah, good man. No, we're all looking forward to seeing you down there with the rest of the guys and girls. It's gonna be some rally, I think. But yeah, we'll see you on Saturday and Sunday, and all the best for Raki as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Adam. I'll see you down there, sir. Thank you.
40, 3 right. Opens for 30, slowing 60 over left, turn 5 right. Repeat it, turn 5 right. Opens to 3 right. And flat 3 right, 40, 1 left over water, maybe 1 right, 80 over right, curve, 4 left plus. Tightens, 50. Flat 1 left, 260. 1 left for 60, into 2 right.
It's great to be joined by a Junior WRC rally driver in Will Creighton. Thanks for joining us, Will. But first of all, congratulations on your win in Sweden last month. That's start of your Junior WRC season, and you're leading the championship. You're bound to be chuffed with that.
Yeah, good start to any championship, to win the first round and get a good haul of points. Sweden was, as everyone knows, it was quite close in the end. After having quite a good lead on Saturday, it all got a bit tricky, but it was a good way to start the year, and now looking forward to Croatia. It's important that we can try and keep going in that way.
Yeah, and you want to remind us what happened when well, I'm trying to remember myself. You had a really good lead, and then you had some bother with the bonnet, and yeah.
I've been trying to forget about it, to be honest, since the rally. We had quite a good lead on the going into Saturday, and Saturday morning went well, and then into Saturday afternoon we had some problems in the first stage. Out of service, just touched a snowbank, and there was just some small damage to the bottom of the car, and doing that I was working on the car, and then whenever I went into the next stage, the bonnet came up. Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make, but it was cost us a lot of time, and had to stop on the stage, and Liam did well to get the bonnet down and secure it safely before we could continue. So, and then we had, I think it was right at the start of the stage, and it was about a 25-kilometer stage. So I think in the splits after we got the bonnet down and we got going again, we were matching the top guys. So that was pretty important. It would have been easy to go in and lose another chunk of time with a cracked screen, and so in a way we got away with it, and then we had 2 stages to do after that in the dark. So in the dark with cracked screen, goggles on over the helmet, it was quite an experience, but probably something that I hope we don't have to put ourselves through again. But yeah, look, we dug deep and managed to get through Saturday night, and tried not to lose too much time, and obviously then on Sunday we had to push as hard as we could and try and claw back the time, and we ended up getting the win by 0.6 of a second. So every bit on Sunday morning counted, and just glad for the whole team involved that we were able to get the win. We've worked quite hard over the winter to try and be in the championship again, and there's a lot of people to thank.
Yeah, that's a proper rally adventure that you've experienced there on snow as well. Doesn't get much better, and taking a win by that margin, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what other sport you would fall into that sort of situation or even close to it. So yeah, rallying's quite unique, and especially whenever you get into situations like that, it's pretty cool. But like I said, hopefully we'll not have to deal with that sort of thing again.
Yeah. You're heading to West Cork then this week in the Rally3 Fiesta. I think you've done the rally a few times before now. Is it one that you enjoy?
Yeah, any event I think in the Irish Tarmac Championship is enjoyable. Particularly West Cork, as you say, we've done it a couple of times. We did it last year. Stages down there are very fast. I think the weather's maybe looking a bit mixed for this weekend. I think the recce will definitely be wet, and then possibly Saturday. At the minute, it looks wet, but yeah, as I say, it's a good rally. It's always well supported. I think there's nearly 200 cars starting the event. So for us, the main aim is to try and get a bit of kilometers back onto tarmac before Croatia, the next round of the JWRC. And there's some upgrades as well to the Rally3 car that will be used in Croatia. So we'll get a chance to use these in West Cork, and it'll be interesting just to get a feel for that. And already some of the feedback that we've heard from John, albeit it was on gravel, but it's very impressive. So yeah, it'll be nice to get a few kilometers on that before going to Croatia.
Yeah, and the car, it definitely seems to be capable of performing probably higher than what people expected. Obviously seeing what John did at the weekend and what you guys are doing in Junior WRC as well. You have a good comparison there between Rally 2 cars. But how did you find the car whenever you brought it to West Cork last year on Irish roads?
Yeah, the Rally 3 package in general is a really good concept, I think. And the Fiesta is it's a step above obviously the Rally 4 cars, and hasn't got the same power as the Rally 2. So I think they've got it right. That it's definitely a quick car, but it's not too fast, so that so that the gap between the Rally 2 and it is too close. So yeah, I think it's good. Obviously we had a really nice run in West Cork last year. It's good to get the opportunity. Obviously we've been doing the JWRC for a couple of years now, and that takes up a lot of time and commitment. So any opportunity to get doing a rally back home, both Liam and I really enjoy it. So yeah, it'll be a fun weekend, but there's obviously there's an important side of it as well, to get miles in the car before Croatia and work on our pace notes and everything else. Any seat time is beneficial. So yeah, it's I think a lot of the upgrades that M Sport have brought out are working on is stuff that we thought that we needed to improve, with the likes of whenever we were working at West Cork last year. So that'll be good, and it'll be interesting just to see how we get on.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be looking forward to seeing that. I know a lot of people enjoyed seeing you in action in the car there last year, and yeah, I think it showed that with the experience you're getting in WRC and the car, that you had that confidence inside the car. You could see that you were pushing it to its limit in West Cork. So yeah, we're looking forward to that again this weekend.
Yeah, good.
With yourself then, you obviously competed in the Irish Tarmac Championship a few years ago in the Rally 4 or the R2 class back then. How did you find that as a stepping stone at the start of your rally career?
Well, I started in the Junior 1000, so it doesn't actually seem like that long ago.
Yeah.
doing the championships in those, and the opportunity that the guys have now to take the J1000 cars into the forests and do the same stages that the guys in the top categories are doing. It's really good, and it's showed by how well supported it is. I can't remember, there's maybe 15 or 20 cars at the first round of the Irish Forestry Championship. So I think that's and obviously with Craig being involved in it now, the support that he's giving, it's going to raise the profile of it. So it's good to see that there's a good step now for junior drivers coming through. And as you say, then it's into for me it was the R2 car, and now it's the Rally 4 car. And a lot of the guys and girls in the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy are moving into that. So it's good to see, and hopefully there'll be a good competition now in West Cork between them all.
Yeah, and even looking at the rallies that we have in Ireland with the mix of forest and closed road stages, and even the length of the rallies that we have in the Irish Tarmac Championship, like that's bound to be very beneficial in terms of getting experience to maybe move on to European Championship or junior classes in the World Championship.
I think one of the issues is that there's nearly too many rallies in Ireland, but caters for everybody. Even the mixed surface championship that a lot of the junior drivers are coming through now. The Irish Tarmac Championship is obviously, if you were to do the full year in it, could be quite an expensive championship. A lot of big rallies, but you can get a lot of experience between doing a 2-day recce and a 2-day rally. And even the Rally 4 cars now, they're so advanced that they're really competitive and fast cars. So if you can be fast in Ireland in one of those, then if you want to make the step to European stuff, whether it be gravel or tarmac, it'll hold well to your experience. Yeah,
definitely. And we're obviously seeing the strength of classes growing probably across the field in Ireland at the moment, and again with that Rally 4 class, it seems to be getting bigger and more competitive every year. Is that nice seeing that people maybe at the stage where you were at 3, 4, 5 years ago? Is it nice seeing that there's interest in that, and the competitiveness of that is there, and as well with the academy involved now, the support to bring young drivers and co-drivers on is very much there.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be a lot of academy interest at West Cork, and nearly every rally or every weekend that there's a rally happening in Ireland, there's always 1 or 2 of the academy members either driving or co-driving. So it's good to see, and obviously everybody knows that the support that the academy has given its young drivers and co-drivers to try and progress, whether that be starting in the junior championships in Ireland to then trying to move into European stuff and ultimately getting to the WRC. So as I say, I've been doing the junior WRC now for a couple of seasons, and then to get the chance to come back and compete in rallies closer to home, it's very enjoyable. But the stages obviously that we have back home, they're unique, and it'd be nice to see the WRC come back over and get the use of them.
Yeah, we can all hope, but we know we have the stages and the people here to make it happen, and definitely justify our place there. But I think for now we can enjoy West Cork, and I'm sure you will enjoy it as well. But all the best in your travels and with recce, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday night, hopefully.
Yes, thank you very much. Looking forward to it.